Hello everyone, Time to Grind here, and today I wanted to talk about yet another overly ambitious Battle Royale game dying. And so as of yesterday, as of recording this video, PlanetSide Arena announced that it was going to be shutting down. And if you didn't hear about PlanetSide Arena, you're not the only one. I barely heard about this game until I heard it was shutting down. But what PlanetSide Arena was, it was pretty much, you know, PlanetSide 2, but they kind of just took a bunch of assets from it and threw together a Battle Royale. And if you know anything about PlanetSide, those games and those matches have tons of players in them. I mean, hundreds of players. So what they were going for is, you know, these huge scale Battle Royale games that only they could do. And at launch, they were 300 player games, and they were promising upwards of 1,000 players could play in a game, you know, in future updates and stuff like that. And the game has only been out for around 4 months, and it is already shutting down. So they put out a, you know, message from the development team. Executive producer Andy Seitz provides an update, and it pretty much says, "Hello everyone, after careful consideration, we've made the difficult decision to shut down PlanetSide Arena servers. While our team set out with the ambitious vision for a game that combined the massive skill combat and camaraderie of PlanetSide through a diverse collection of new game modes, it has become clear after several months in early access that our population levels make it impossible to sustain the gameplay experience we envisioned. As a result, PlanetSide Arena will formally shut down servers on January 10th, and we are actively working with Steam to ensure that all players who made purchases during early access will automatically receive a full refund to their Steam wallet after servers shut down in January. Thank you again for your loyalty and support during beta and early access. Your feedback was invaluable, and your enduring passion for PlanetSide remains the bedrock our community is built upon. As painful as it is to close this chapter so quickly, we remain deeply committed to this franchise and look forward to continuing this journey through PlanetSide universe with all of you." And they kind of have a small little FAQ, and it's just pretty much saying you can't play after January 10th, you can't purchase DLC or currency anymore, and everybody will just automatically get a refund once the servers shut down, which is actually pretty nice, because it is nice that, you know, even though it's a free-to-play game, anyone that, you know, spent any money on it, you get it refunded. And that's pretty nice, because they could have just taken all the money and ran, so it's not necessarily that bad. It's more of just an unfortunate thing, but that's what happens when you kind of, it's not necessarily an asset flip, because, you know, they were their own assets, but they kind of just took PlanetSide assets and threw them into a Battle Royale game mode already after the Battle Royale fad. You know, it's not a fad, it is a popular game mode, and there still is, you know, Fortnite and PUBG is still, you know, popular than most other games ever will be. So the Battle Royale, you know, genre is still around. It's just really hard for newcomers to come in, especially when you're trying to be overly ambitious and have 300 players. I mean, I've talked about something almost identical to this, almost a year ago, when I talked about this game named Mortal Royale, and there's this MMO that's semi-successful named Mortal Online, and they're like, okay, we're gonna do 1,000 people, games, 1,000 people, Battle Royale, and I made a video talking about why a 1,000-player Battle Royale is bound to fail, and I even had some of the developers comment on my video saying, you know, trying to defend their game, and if you look at Steam charts, the highest player count they ever had was 93 on Mortal Royale. And right now you have anywhere from 1 to 2 people playing the game, a 24-hour peak of 0 players, and that's kind of hard to fill 1,000-player servers when you don't have anyone playing. At least PlanetSide Arena, you know, they had an all-time peak of, 1481, which, you know, with 300-player servers, you know, that's at least, like, 5-ish games going on, but then, you know, pretty quickly it died, and we had about 7 to 12 people playing the game at any given moment. So not only can they not fill those 300, player Battle Royales, but you can't even fill the promises of 1,000-player Battle Royale. And the thing is Battle Royales can be successful even if they come out now. I mean, obviously it's a lot harder because the game mode is very saturated by these giants like PUBG and Fortnite and Apex Legends. And so unless you're bringing something extremely unique to the genre, don't expect much success in this genre. And especially, there are some games that have piqued my interest, like the Darwin Project. I made a video on it a while ago. It's kind of died down a little bit, but it technically still hasn't fully launched, but I don't expect it to get super popular. But at least with a game like that, there's gimmicks for it, and there's only about 12 players in a game. If that, it might even be less than that. And so it's real easy to hop in with some friends and, you know, you can still have some fun with it. But with a game like PlanetSide Arena, I mean, if the games are supposed to be these mass scale games, you can't rely on that, because first of all, you don't know if your game's going to be successful, and the more players that your game requires to be successful, the harder it is going to stay successful. I mean, there are some card games, you know, card games are a pretty saturated market, but there are still card games that come out now, and they can be successful without being super successful, just because of the fact that card games, they're 1v1. You only need 2 players per match to make a game, so it's a lot easier to make a game like that thrive than a game that is supposed to have 300 to 1,000 players per match, because on top of that you have different, you know, skill levels and everything. So overall, not much to talk about, just besides, you know, another battle royale that was overly ambitious is coming to an end. And, you know, maybe if you are working on a battle royale game, definitely make sure there's some gimmick or something that sets your battle royale game apart, and that gimmick cannot just be, we're gonna have a ton of players, because any battle royale game coming into this space needs to be able to profit and, you know, succeed off of a kind of smaller player base, because most people that enjoy battle royales are going to be playing things like PUBG, Fortnite, or Apex Legends. But either way, guys, I would love to hear your guys' opinions, especially if you somehow have played PlanetSide Arena in the limited time, you know, the 4 months, and not even really 4 months, because there's been about 3 months of it not even having enough players to fill up a single game. So if you somehow played a game of PlanetSide Arena in its first like month of successfulness, I would love to hear your guys' opinions, and just, you know, love to hear your opinions regardless. I love communicating and, you know, having conversations with y'all. And if you guys enjoyed this video, then consider leaving a like down below and subscribing to see more content. New videos come out about 2 a week, whether we're talking about gaming news, gaming controversies, or just some good old gaming reviews. Stay tuned for that. And if you guys are having a great day today, I hope you continue having a great day. If you guys aren't having a great day, I hope you guys start having a great day. But either way, guys, I hope you guys have a great rest of the day. See you guys next time.